friends and family. Haven't seen you in a long time, and that's because really nothing's been happening around here that was worthy of me filming something on my cameras. As you know, I don't do this for monetary reasons. I only film when I have like something I'm passionate about, you know, something interesting, a change, any of those things. And I just haven't had a lot going on that really warranted all the work behind doing a YouTube video. Like I said, the channel isn't monetized. My infamous tagline when I'm done with a video, subscribe if you want. I really don't care. It is what it is. I'm retired and I don't need another job. That kind of sums it up right there. Although, speaking of subscribers, it seems that we are inching up on that 500 mark, which is some kind of landmark. Sometimes it's not a goal. It's not a, you know, a reason to celebrate or anything, but I thought it might be time for me to do a giveaway, and I can't think of a better reason than to give a t-shirt to the 500th subscriber. So that's what I decided I'm going to do. I ordered some t-shirts and we'll see how they turn out, and maybe we'll, you know, get to 500 in the next year or so. It's only taken like 10 years to get this far, so anything's possible, right? And then maybe I can get that t-shirt in the mail to that 500th subscriber if they want one. Otherwise, you know, we'll go to 501 or something. So why am I filming today? Just yeah, give you a garage update. We've had a change, and it's kind of a big change, and I thought it would be worthy of doing an update for you guys. As you can see, my garage is a little messy. I've got a lot of little projects going on, a lot of I don't want to call it work because it's not work, but a lot of fun going on out here. So without further ado, let's get to that big change. All right, so what's the big update, huh? Well, here you go. And if it looks familiar to you, it's because, well, my wife had one very similar. This one, however, it's got 2 more doors than hers did, and it's Outer Banks versus the Wildtrak. I got a 2024 Outer Banks Sasquatch, of course. Wouldn't do a Bronco without the Sasquatch. And whoever ordered this one pretty much checked all the boxes, so it really is, it's basically optioned up like a Wildtrak would be. I'll give you a quick look inside here. I'm not going to go over too much of it, of course, because it's pretty much the same as our Wildtrak was. Alright, let's take a look inside here. As you can see, I've got 2-tone leather seats. This thing is optioned up pretty good, just like the Wildtrak. I've got an accessory holder up here. I'm shining my flashlight in here to give it some good light in here. It's a really nice setup. I love it. I had to 3D print a riser down there, as you can see it, to mount my radar detector to. There's a camera mount on the right hand side, and of course the phone mount, and I still have room for some other items that I want to put up there, maybe like a flashlight, something like that. As you know, or probably know, the Outer Banks does not come with all the GOAT modes like the Wildtrak does. However, I do own a licensed copy of Forescan, and I have added all the goat modes to this. I think the Outer Banks comes with normal, eco, and sport, and I added all of the other goat modes. Had a little fun with that. I also turned off the annoying, super annoying double honk for when you leave the keys in the car. As you can see, my keys are right there, and I'm going to close the door right now. Yep, no double honk, whether it's running or not. It's really pretty handy. Back here, let's see what we got back here. Anything? No, not really. I didn't. Oh, I put these in all 4 doors. I put these door pocket things in. They're pretty handy, just because there isn't a lot of little stores. You got to set your cell phone aside or something like that. You can just set that aside. All right. I got the 4-door because of its versatility. I do like the way that I should say I prefer the way that the 2-door looks over the 4-door, but I needed something more versatile. I needed more room to haul things around, so I went with the 4-door. I had some wheel locks left over from my wife, so I had a stubby antenna left over. I've got a couple of mods done already. I love that one, and I got that from a nice lady on Etsy, and if you want one yourself from her, let me know and I'll send you the link. I got another cool little mod right there. I think that's funny, and I like the humor behind it. I got that from a very nice user on Etsy also. Let me know if you're interested, and I will send you the link. Maybe I'll post them down below, whatever. You know how all the YouTubers say it, link in the description. What did I do back here? I hung a bag holder here for when I go grocery shopping, whatever. I hung that there. I did that by 3D printing. I don't know which side is a little brighter. Maybe I'll go over here. I should get a flashlight in my hand. Yeah, let me do that. I'll be right back. Oh yes, that's better with the flashlight. So what I did was I 3D printed that filler panel behind that screw right there. That was an open red painted metal body section, and that is open for the people with soft tops that need to mount a brace there. So I 3D printed that little insert, went down and got a couple of M6 bolts, and dug through my washer bin and hung some kind of like luggage hooks there. I did that on both sides, of course, and that's how we ended up with this grocery getter carrier. Also back here, I keep my top storage bags back here. Another little bag that I can put stuff in so that when I'm driving down the highway, it doesn't go flying out. That's a real heavy canvas bag there. This one down here, it's actually off of one of my Harleys from years ago. And then this is, of course, a first aid kit, roadside service, tire inflator, tire plug kind of thing. Also, I kind of went nuts with some of the 3D printing up here. These hooks, and I have them both in. I might just take one of them out, but I just kind of wanted to see how they would work. These are also 3D printed. I got the STLs from a forum member who was nice enough to share them with me. I do have them on both sides. Nice to have hooks there for whatever hanging. If you are traveling, you got some clothes on hangers you want to hang up, or if you want to hang a bag of some kind here so that it's not flopping around back here. So I thought those are kind of handy to have. All right. Let's keep moving around the Bronco and see what I've forgotten to share. Oh, these, let's take a look at these floor protector mat things that I got. I bought them off of Amazon. They were recommended by a another Bronco YouTube channel, and I really like them because they come with that cover for the back seats, so that when you flip those down, those are protected also, that felt that's on the back of the seats. And those these things here fold down with the seat and kind of create a transition for it. That's a full set. I do have them in the front, behind the front seats for the second row, and then this whole set. And I think, if I remember right, the whole set was a ridiculously low cost, like $165, I think it was. So, you know, you really can't go wrong at that price. I'm usually a Husky guy, or, you know, one of the other big name brands, but not sponsored by anybody, of course. So I can buy whatever I want to, right? And review whatever I want to. But for the price and the review that I heard on them, they're so easy to clean up. They don't get scuffed up. They always just look like this. So I went with that reviewers, and I'm really glad that I went with them, because they are really nice. The fit on them is great. There's built-in Velcro on them, so they sit right where you put them. Really super happy with those. So underneath my summer wall of RC that I just put out here, because, hey, down in the basement they're not doing me any good, I have this Ford Bronco accessory. It's actually made by Smittybilt, and it is a secure storage unit for the back of the Bronco for when you have the top off. I bought that for my wife's Bronco, her two-door. Never got it put in before she ended up flipping that one and moving it on. So if you're looking for one of those and you live, you know, relatively close to me here in Wisconsin, Neenah, Wisconsin, maybe we can work out a deal if you need something like that. It would be a little bit difficult to ship because it's kind of big and heavy. So, but I'm just about ready to pretty much give that thing away. The other things that I've done to this, I have, right after I got it, I brought it home, cleaned it up, cleaned the paint off really good, and gave it a ceramic coat. And I just love to ceramic coat my cars because they clean up so easy after that. They don't really change the appearance of it too much. Might give it, sorry about that, we got a truck driving by. Might give it a little bit more gloss to the paint, but you can't really tell that much. It's just that extra layer of protection. The bugs come off so much easier. It's just really super easy to clean up. I use, for ceramic coating, the Avalon Armor Shield 9, and I believe that stands for, the 9 stands for 9H. Hardness rating. I tried this stuff a few years back on the recommendation of Alex at Legit Street Cars, and he had an offer for, I don't know, 20% off or something like that. So I bought one, and I don't remember the car that I did it on. I think it was my red Mustang Hidalgo. Oh yeah, look at that, I'm wearing the shirt. And I loved it on there, and it seemed to last without changing at all. The protection factor on it seemed to last as long as I had the car, which was, I believe it was a little bit over a year. And it went on easy, especially when if you do what I do and catch the car when it's young and doesn't have a lot of stuff embedded in the paint, you can clean it up really easily with clay bar. And the Armor Shield from Avalon goes on everything. The bottle is big enough to cover everything. The trim, the running boards, the glass, the roof, everything, the mirrors, the windshield, bumper, the whole front end. I ceramic coat everything with that stuff, and it really works. Going down the highway in a rainstorm, I've not yet had to use my windshield wipers. It's so hydrophobic, it just flies off going down the highway. Red Rock 4x4. That's gonna be my next video. And speaking of sponsorship, Red Rock, I asked you if you wanted to provide one to me because I could not find an install video in all of YouTube or the interwebs. Not one single install video. I'm not sure why. I kind of think that these look, and you'll see it in the next video, they look almost identical to the Flowmaster Flow FX exhaust, and I'm thinking that they might make them for Flowmaster, but I'm not sure about that. Could be all hearsay. And I thought, well, I can't find an install video for it. I can find reviews on it. It's a single 2.5 to 3-inch dual axle back that has a nice low growl to it, quiet at idle, loud when you want it to be, and that's exactly what I'm looking for on this. It has black tips, and I can't wait to get started on that, which is probably going to be today, later today. But I thought, well, if I reach out to Red Rock, I can ask them, hey, if you know, they're not that expensive, would you like to provide me one? And I'll provide you with a good install video, and you can look at some of my other install videos. I think that I do a pretty good job on them, and even like my BMW tips install, exhaust tips install, that's upwards of 26,000 views on it. So I must be, you know, kind of good at it. So they did not get back to me, and then I found out that X-Terrain is, I think, the parent company for Red Rock, and you have to sign up with them to be considered to be an affiliate for them. So I did that, waited another week, did not hear back from them. So I said, well, I'm going to buy it, and I'm still going to do an install video on it, just because that's kind of like the things that I like to do. I like to show people how to do things the right way. So that's what's going to be in the next video, and I'm looking forward to changing the sound of this thing because it's entirely too quiet. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to hear the whoosh whoosh though after I put the exhaust on. I might be canceling that whoosh whoosh out. Anyway, there are more things that I'm thinking about doing to it. Not too much. I don't want to get, you know, crazy on it or anything. I do have also some LED light pods left over from my wife's Bronco, and I also have a set left over from Jeep XJ that I used to have. They're still brand new in the box, never bolted them on, so they're going to look great on here. This does have accessory mounting built in already from Ford, which is super handy. And today is the first Prime Day, and I was able to order a DV8 light pod mounter, dual level. Can make one of them a ditch light if you want to. I'm probably just going to mount the two lights at two different levels facing forward, and maybe sometime I'll take it camping and they'll come in handy. Also, one thing that I do not enjoy about the Broncos is this down here, this above the step but below the door, it's a pinch weld, right? And if there's anything that looks unfinished about the Bronco, it's that. You can see all the spot welds, you can see the holes for, I don't know what they're for, accessories of some kind. And I also ordered from DV8 this pinch weld cover that goes over that in matte black, and it's going to look great. It's going to finish out the body down there. I can't wait to get that on. So that's about it for today. Just a quick update. I hope I didn't go too long. I tend to talk too much when I'm doing these things. That's my garage update. The Cadillac is gone. I did everything that I wanted to do with the Cadillac. I want to get back to 10 years ago. All I did was off-road stuff. I've had every kind of Jeep you can think of. I've had Grand Cherokees. I've had JKs, JLs, XJs, TJs, I mean, just everything. And I used to have a blast going off-roading with those. Nothing big, you know, nothing like out west Moab stuff, but there's a lot of trails around here in Wisconsin that a guy can get on and have some fun for the day. Obviously, I like that kind of stuff, as you see with the wall of RC over there. Oh, by the way, I built this two-door Bronco right here for my wife when it was taking a year and a half to actually get her Bronco. While she was waiting, we had this to play with. However, it is a two-door, right? It's not going to work anymore. But not a problem, because I found this J Concepts four-door Bronco body that's going to get painted pretty soon and get put on this chassis to update and be like this guy right here, which we've named Redford. Okay, that's it. I'm going to sign off. Give me a thumbs up if you like Bronco content. I'll be sure and do more. I'm going to do the exhaust anyway, but if you want to see more and more of that, I'm going to have this one for a while. And subscribe if you want. I don't really care. Have a great day.